Pugsley.
Hey you, my name is TomSka Ridgewell.
What are you wearing?
Hey you, my name is TomSka Ridgewell, and welcome back to Thanksdays, the series where I introduce you to people who aren't me. All 7 billion of them. Well, no, just the ones involved in making my videos, so it's more like 100. Anyway, today we're going to talk about sound. Now, in my opinion, when it comes to the things we watch, sound is much more important than the visuals. We'll happily put up with low quality footage or animation as long as it doesn't sound terrible. Our ears are much quicker to be offended than our eyes, and so no matter how good your cartoon, your film, or even your song is, if it sounds terrible, we're out of here. Hell, the first time I ever made contact with Freddie Wong was to tell him that he could maybe possibly put a little bit more work into the audio on his videos. He didn't like that. I have opinions and make friends good. Anyway, we'll begin with the people who helped record the sound in the first place. The boom mic operators, the sound recordery, mixery people. My earliest videos used inbuilt camera microphones, but as times went on, I started to need to use these, and that's when whichever friend on set wasn't in front of the camera would be made to hold one of these, and I totally didn't force them to do it or anything. Eventually, the need for professional microphone men grew, and that's when I started working with people like Alex Odom, Hayden Hillier-Smith, Matt Amos, Ollie Drummond, and a bunch of others to help us actually record sound good. I thank them for their service and incredibly resilient arm muscles. Grrr, this is what holding a microphone looks like. But recording the sound is only the first part of this journey. Once you have some audio, it needs to be mixed and improved and occasionally replaced altogether, and that is when sound design comes in. For my first few years of YouTubing, I used to do lots of amateurish sound design using Audacity, GarageBand, Final Cut. It wasn't great, but it got the job done. In fact, I still do mostly all the sound design for the Asta movies, but that's not hard at all. I love it! But that was all until one night in 2011 when I received a message from the irreplaceable Mr. Dan, middle name Pugsley. The message essentially read, "Hey Tom, I really like your videos, but the sound design is trash. You should hire me instead." And when I was done crying, I did. Dan has done the sound design for pretty much every single one of my videos for the past 4 years, but what exactly that entails, I shall let him explain. Elliot, go to Dan's house. I don't... Go to Dan's house!
Hello, I'm Dan Pugsley, I'm a sound designer, and this is my crib. That's it.
Close the door.
Sound design for YouTube consists of tidying up the dialogue tracks, recording Foley, adding ambiances, and then adding any additional sound effects. I then balance all of these elements against each other, along with the music, to create the final mix.
Dan is awesome and definitely one of my top 5 favorite workaholics. If you need a sound designer and have money, you should totally hire him. Links in the description. Dan, thank you for being by my side for so many years and helping me take my work to the next level. I hope we get to make lots more things together, and I can still afford you when this all goes horribly wrong. Finally, I need to thank a man whose hours of sound design work you straight up never hear, and that man is Elliot, my editor and also the person standing behind this camera. Animators need sound to animate to, but sound designers need animation to design the sound around. So, what to do? What do we do? Well, after we record the dialogue for an animation, Elliot takes that dialogue, puts it into a timeline, and then with my direction builds a temporary soundscape for the animator to work to. It gives me that little extra bit of control over the pacing of the animation, and kind of means that we don't have to explain exactly what's going on at every single moment.
Why don't you just give up? Why don't you just give up?
When the animation is completed, all the temporary sound effects are deleted except for the dialogue, which is sent along with the completed cartoon to Dan to work on the final sound design. Elliot is the unheard hero of Crash Zoom, Ed's World, and much more, so to Elliot. Sound design. Alright, that was a little insight into the world of sound and concludes the audio parts of Thanksday. You can watch the music episode somewhere around here. I hope you found that interesting and can now appreciate these people and what they do just a little bit more. Thank you again to my team, and let me know which of these Thanksdays you would like to see next. TomSka, out.
Well, as you know, you're our newest and only journalist here at The Sun.
Somebody! Crystal, what's this?
Gay Pride.
Gay Pride.
a sound designer.